Hi folks, my name's David Edgar. I'm the host of Heart and Hand, the Rangers podcast, and I'm joining you tonight to discuss Rangers' excellent 3-1 victory over FC Midtjylland of Denmark, giving us a 7-3 aggregate victory over them as we headed through to round 4 of the Europa League qualifiers, where we'll take on Legia Warsaw of Poland for the chance to actually get into the Europa League group stage for the second year in a row. It's easy, given the manner of tonight's performance, where Rangers were so relaxed, so in control, looked as though we had another couple of gears to go up had we needed them, were able to make changes and still outclassed a good side. Now, yes, you could say that a lot of the work had been done last week, but if you were Midtjylland, you were thinking, get the first goal, put a bit of pressure on, we'll see what happens. This Rangers team didn't look as though they were going to allow that to happen to them, and I think it's easy, given the manner of the victory, that it might mask what a terrific result this is. To have knocked out a side that we were told were a very good side, and who looked on paper a challenge when the draw was made, I think is terrific for Scotland. And thankfully, at least one team in Scotland cares about the coefficient this week by actually going out and winning a match and winning a tie. Rangers made some changes into the attack. Came Shea Ojo in place of Jordan Jones, and that might have been a bit of a surprise for people because Jones was so good against them last week. And it's interesting that this time last week people were saying, why is Jordan Jones in the side? And this week people are saying, why is Jordan Jones not in the side? Which tells you the kind of week he had. But Shea Ojo, I thought, was our best player. I thought he was terrific tonight. He was absolutely superb, aided and abetted by Alfredo Morelos, who was absolutely wonderful. First goal came after some excellent play from Glenn Kamara, who I thought had a good solid match in the middle of the park. He played a through ball. Now, it was only a through ball that led to an important European goal. It wasn't Scott Allen's through ball, so I don't think that they'll be inviting the First Minister to unfurl a statue of it. But still, you take what you can get. And sure as fate, there was Shea Ojo down the wing. He crossed. The defender should have done better, but he didn't. He didn't clear it. Alfie had time to collect it and slot it past the keeper for 1-0. And that was it. Maybe it would have been different if Midtjylland had taken a chance in the opening couple of minutes that ended up with a shot going just wide of the post. But when that goal went in, everyone knew the tie was over. But Rangers kept going, to our credit. Scott Arfield did terrifically well with an excellent run from midfield. Seemed to have overrun it, but then won it back with a determined tackle. He played it through to Alfie, who did miscontrol it. And instead of being able to get shot away, he had to go wide. But then he fizzed it over, and Shea Ojo running in on the volley made it 2-0. And after that, it was just a question for Rangers of getting through without injuries or picking up many yellow cards. And a third came, and again, a splendid goal. Shea Ojo powering down the wing, smashed the ball across at high speed to the onrushing Alfie. All he had to do was control the shot, which he did, into the roof of the net. 3-0. He is playing some exceptional stuff at the moment, Alfredo Morelos. And in fact, he went off after suffering a knock. Didn't look to be anything serious, thankfully, but he stayed down for a couple of minutes and the whole stadium collectively held its breath. And when he stood up, the cheer went up was nearly akin to that of a goal. But there was time for Midtjylland to get a goal back. Rangers did slacken off. We took off Ryan Jack alongside Alfredo and put on Greg Docherty. Alongside Shea Ojo and put on Greg Docherty and Jordan Jones, and later on Jermaine Defoe would replace Alfie. But I think when Ryan Jack went off, it was a bit of a signal, because he never gets subbed, and I think it was almost a signal that it was job done, and a wee bit of slackness crept into our play, and that led to Midtjylland getting a goal and some nice play on their left wing. Ball put across our box, people were queuing up, and it got touched in for 3-1. It was a shame for Alan McGregor not getting a clean sheet, because he'd made 2 terrific stops not long before that. But Rangers are through, and what impressed me tonight was the depth, because we've got options. The guys who didn't get on the bench tonight, Helander, Barisic, the talented players there. And I think that Rangers can go forward. Just signed Andy King. That's another area that we've strengthened. So I think Rangers can go forward with a lot of confidence. And look, the key thing is Steven Gerrard. That's now umpteen European games. Rangers aren't a joke. And look, after progress, we were. Steven Gerrard has given us back European respectability. I'm not saying, that we're a giant or anything when it comes to this competition. We know, because of the league we're in, there's a certain ceiling to what we can achieve. But all we can ask as fans for our team with our budget is that we are as good a version of ourselves as we can be. And in Europe, Steven Gerrard is doing that. Now, look, we might go out to Legia Warsaw. I don't doubt that. They're a good side. But you get the feeling that it's not going to be easy, and you know we'll compete, and you know we'll make it hard, and you know that they won't be looking forward to the ties, and that is what I wanted. And he deserves enormous credit for that. He got his selection right again tonight, and like I say, it's a fantastic victory. We've knocked out a very good Danish side, 7-3 on aggregate. That's tremendous, and yeah, it's all looking good. We now roll on to a fixture where you would think the manager would be able to rest a few players. We've got East Fife in the Cup at the weekend, and I'd assume you might see, I think you'll see minimum half a dozen changes from that side. But can't wait for Warsaw, can't wait for the next round, and if we were to make the Europa League 2 seasons in a row, that'd be an extraordinary achievement for the manager, even at this young stage in his career. Thanks very much for joining me tonight. If you want more from us, you know where to go. It's patreon.com/heart and hand. Just $1.99 per month, that is. You'll get up to 5 shows every single day on all things Rangers and all things football. But it's late in the night, and I'm going to head off. Thanks for joining me, and I'll talk to you again on Sunday after these 5 matches. Take care. Bye bye.